Today, we're diving into something that, honestly, anyone who runs an online contest needs to know. How do you prove, like really truly prove, that your winner was picked fair and square? You might think a screen recording is enough, but it's a little more complicated than that.
So just think about it for a second. If you've ever run a giveaway, you've probably done the whole screen recording of a name picker wheel, right? You post it thinking, there, that's my proof. But what if I told you that proof isn't nearly as solid as you believe it is?
Here's the hard truth. A screen recording can be faked. A video can be edited. Someone with a bit of technical skill can make it look like anything they want. And that's really the heart of it, isn't it? Real trust, real proof. It's not about what you see on the screen. It's all about the integrity of the process happening behind the scenes. So that leads us right to the main problem. The problem with random. A lot of the tools we all use for these kinds of drawings, well, they have a fundamental weakness that can be exploited. And the scary part is, you'd probably never even know it happened. Okay, so the big question is, where's the weak link? In that whole journey from a big list of names to one single winner, where can things get messed up? Well, it all comes down to where the random picking actually happens. All right, so this slide breaks it down perfectly. On one side, you have client side. That means the random picker is running on your computer. Think of it like you, the contest organizer, reaching into the hat to pick the name yourself. You could, if you wanted to, feel around for a specific slip of paper. But then you have server side. That means the process is happening on a totally separate, secure computer. That's like handing the hat to a neutral third-party official. They draw the name, and the process is completely protected from any local meddling. And listen, this quote from our source material just nails it. It's saying that with those client-side tools, because the code is running right there on your machine, it's totally possible for someone to secretly just bypass the random part and, well, plug in whatever winner they want. It can happen in the background, completely invisibly, no spinning wheel, no drama, just a pre-decided outcome. Okay, so if the old way is broken, what's the fix? Well, that brings us to a much more trustworthy method. One that gets rid of that vulnerability completely. So here's how the better way works. First, the entire list of names gets sent off to a secure, remote server. Then, that server, not your computer, uses its own protected random function to pick a number. The name that matches that number is your winner. The key here, the most important part, is that the whole thing is isolated. The person running the giveaway can't touch it. The only thing they control is that initial list of names they upload. And of course, that brings up the next obvious question, right? Okay, the pick is random, great. But how do we know the list itself is legit? What's to stop someone from just, adding their friend's name to the list 10 times to boost their chances? This is where it gets really clever. The solution is this beautiful 3-step certification process. It creates this verifiable, totally transparent chain of trust that anyone can check for themselves. Let's just walk through it. Step 1. After the winner is picked, the server creates a public certificate. It has the winner's name, a timestamp, and this unique code, like a digital fingerprint. Step 2. The organizer makes the original list of names available for anyone to download and look at. And here's the magic. Step 3. Anyone, and I mean anyone, can take that downloaded list and use a tool to generate its digital fingerprint. If it matches the fingerprint on the official certificate, you have absolute proof that the list is authentic and wasn't tampered with. That digital fingerprint is technically called a SHA-512 hash. Just think of it as a unique, one-of-a-kind code for that specific file, and it is incredibly sensitive. If you change even one comma, one letter, a single space in that list of names, poof, the entire hash code changes completely. It makes it impossible to secretly alter the list and still have it match the certificate.
And this is what makes the whole system so rock solid. As the quote says, someone can fake a video, they can fake a screenshot, but they cannot fake this. They can't change the information stored on that secure server, and because of the hash, they can't get away with changing the entry list. This is what real, undeniable proof actually looks like.
So, we've gone deep on the how, but let's take a step back and talk about the why. Why does all this technical stuff matter? Because it's not just about code. It's about building real trust with your community. Now, have a look at this number. 200,000. What do you think that represents? It's not a prize amount. It's not the number of contests run. Any guesses? That's the number of names this server-side tool can handle in one single drawing.
So this isn't just for small classroom raffles or your local book club giveaway. This system is robust. It's built to bring this level of verifiable fairness to absolutely massive, large-scale promotions. It's built for the big leagues.
And at the end of the day, this is what it's all about. Using a system like this builds rock-solid credibility. It gives you undeniable proof to shut down any doubters or skeptics. It protects your brand's reputation for being fair, and more than anything, it's a powerful way to show your audience that you are serious about being transparent.
And here's the kicker. The service that inspired this whole explainer offers this entire certification process for free. Completely free. That means this incredible level of trust isn't locked away for big corporations. It's accessible to literally everyone.
So I'll leave you with this to chew on. We've seen how provable fairness can completely change something as simple as an online giveaway. But think bigger. In this digital world that we live in, a world that runs more and more on algorithms and automated decisions, where else is this kind of verifiable trust not just a nice-to-have but absolutely essential?